What's going on, guys? It's me, Jace, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching Siaki Ika, the defensive tackle out of Baylor, the big defensive tackle out of Baylor at 350 pounds. Before we get into it, though, I want you guys to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. I do appreciate it because we're not stopping. We're going to keep going. We got a lot of players to get into before we get to April's NFL draft. So in some ways, we're just getting started. So again, Siaki Ika, big boy, prototypical nose tackle, one technique, 350, great run stuffer, 8 tackles for loss in his last 2 seasons. He is big. He's heavy-handed, so once he strikes, you're going to feel it. He has a good anchor. You're not going to push him back. He's going to push you. He is athletic. He can move laterally across the line or down the line in terms of shifts or flow into a run. He does play high at times, which is something that I'm seeing a lot of as I watch these defensive tackles. But that's a coachable thing. But the downside to him, though, is one, he's 350, right? So most people at that size are typically not 3-down players. Where I think with Siaki Ika, I think he could be, but I think he plays a position that's very undervalued by the pros, by the NFL. So I'll be interested to see what he does as far as the draft process and things like that. But outside of that, he's a very good football player, a dominant player, and we're going to watch him right now. Again, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. I do appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Siaki Ika. Alrighty, so this first player we're going to be looking at here of Siaki Ika, he's actually going to be here. This is Siaki Ika, this big mountain of a human being here. And we're going to run the play here. And the run is going to flow almost like a speed option or quarterback option, or quarterback run, I should say, to the right. Now, there's nowhere for the quarterback to go, obviously, because, this lane is filled. So you would think that the quarterback would try to take it outside. He doesn't. He tries to cut up into this cutback lane right here. And again, this is Siaki Ika. He's laterally moving down the line of scrimmage and just following this block here. But what he's going to do is he's going to realize that this quarterback here is trying to cut back. And a lot of times with defensive tackles in college, they don't know how to track the ball, right? Siaki Ika does, right? So he's going to notice, oh, this cutback lane is wide open because this is my spot. Like, backside is wide open. So he's going to stop. He's going to shed that block. He's going to cut right back and meet the quarterback right on the backside, right? This is an athletic play, right? To stop on a dime completely, shove that blocker out of the way, and then cut right back, wrap up the quarterback, get him down for a limited gain, right? To be 350, he's incredibly athletic here. So we're going to look at this next play. This next play here, he is going to be heads up on the guard, and we're going to watch him disengage from a double team, and he's going to make a tackle. A lot of times, when you have guys like Jordan Davis, Vita Vea, these bigger defensive tackles, it's really hard to move them one-on-one, so teams will do a combo block or a duo block and help get them out of the way. Well, with Siaki Ika, it's a little bit different here because Siaki Ika doesn't matter, right? So he's going to rush up the field. You're going to get a combo block here. So Siaki Ika is going to continue to rush up the field. He's going to completely obliterate this blocker here, shove him to his knees, wrap up the running back, or the quarterback, I should say, and make the tackle here on this quarterback run here. So, again, like you see bigger defensive tackles, they struggle with more athletic quarterbacks where they're not able to track where the quarterback is. But with Siaki Ika, he does a good job of keeping his head up. A lot of times defenders will put their head down as they rush. He keeps his eyes up and his eyes on the quarterback. So he knows when to shed that block and to disengage completely off a double team and make a tackle. That's not one man blocking him. It's 2 men, 300-pound men, and he just sheds both of them. This is a dominant football player. He's dominant against the run. So the next play we're going to watch here, he's actually going to be heads up on the guard here. So again, here is Siaki Ika right here. He's going to be heads up on this left guard. So we'll let them get in formation here. So this here, it's a weird technique, right? Because he's technically it's technically like 3 down linemen, and then you have a linebacker rushing. Baylor's defense is a little bit weird, right? So he's technically lined up over the guard. So he's going to he's gonna bull rush this dude. Like, look, so he's gonna immediately get upfield fast. He's gonna completely bull rush him, drive him back. And this is what I mentioned during the intro. Look how this guard here is getting pushed back, right? He's getting pushed back. And then what he does is he bull rushes him and then he pulls him to completely shed the block. So now the guard is in a position where he's looking at the back of Siaki Ika. Now Siaki Ika has his eye set on the quarterback, but it's an athletic quarterback. The quarterback's going to get out of the pocket, and he's going to run, obviously pick up some yards. But although this isn't a play that Siaki Ika makes, it's a play that's affected by Siaki Ika and Siaki Ika alone. So again, bull rush, and he's going to pull him straight to the ground. That's the old bull and pull. So a lot of players in college who have a more diverse pass rush toolbox, a lot of times they'll do this kind of rush move. And Will Anderson would do it at Alabama. We talked about it when we did the Will Anderson video. But he's going to rush, again, pull, flush that quarterback out of the pocket. And, the quarterback's going to run because obviously no one keeps contained. That's a nice move by the quarterback, though. But anyway, we'll get to this last play here. He is going to be straight up nose tackle right over the center, right? Or if you want to call it a zero technique, you can, or zero tech. He's right here, right? And I think this is where, if you're a team that struggles against the run up the middle, I think this is where you want a guy like Siaki Ika, because this is where he's going to make his bread and butter. Right, so we're gonna watch him. We're going to watch the play first. Excuse me. Watch the play first here. He's going to he's blocking this offensive lineman with one hand, right? Like, this other hand is completely free, but he's managed to have the strength to shed this block with just one hand, and he's going to fill right into this A gap here, right? He's gonna fill, and he's gonna meet the running back right in the A gap. Now, the running back, he does, slide off the tackle, but it ends up being a tackle for loss anyway. But it's all caused by the disruption of Siaki Ika, right? So this is what you're getting in a player like Siaki Ika. You're not getting a guy that's going to come in and be a dominant pass rusher at defensive tackle. You're getting a guy that's going to be able to shed a block, fill a gap, and completely shut down the run. And if you're an NFL team, I know that the nose tackle position isn't a valuable position in the pros because of the passing league that we're in, but it does not matter. This is a dominant run stopper, and I can think of a lot of teams that could use one, right? But again, it's a big boy, 350. A lot of people aren't moving him. All these plays we watched, I didn't just pick the good plays. I didn't pick the plays where he wasn't getting pushed back, because the plays where he's getting pushed back, those don't exist. Okay? They don't exist. He's pushing. He has linemen in hell, basically. He just can't really do anything because he's too strong, right? But again, prototypical nose tackle, very good football player. And again, I'm excited to see where he goes in terms of the draft process. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell. Again, I do appreciate it. Make sure you guys tell someone about the channel. Channel's always growing, crossing over viewership milestones. I really appreciate it. As I said, we're not stopping. We got a lot more players to watch. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, though. Had fun watching Siaki Ika, the defensive tackle out of Baylor. Y'all take care.